Okay, we're back. We're live. Possibly the last match of this season of Inferno League. I think season 6. Durag, aka NoMercy Durag, facing off against NoMercy Cuecos in the grand finals of Division 1. This is supposed to be a best of 5 series, but because Durag entered the series from the winners finals, they start with a map advantage, so it's actually technically a best of 4 with Durag leading by 1. But first map was Cafe. Durag defended that map, and they ended up winning 7-2. That map had a lot of issues. I'll say both for Cuecos and for the stream. And I'm not gonna say any more for the time being. But I'm gonna just say this, that Salman should go back to scamming people. I know it's mean, but there was some very big issues there.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Shield is up! I'm going to cut the heal. Healing station in position. You can stop worrying about grenades now. Basic in position. Reload! Basic deployed.
Okay, so
10 seconds left before
good luck, have fun, yeah. Good luck, have fun to these two teams. It could be the last time that we where we see these two teams match up, at least in this season.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Changing mag! Deploying shield. Ready to go.
Sorry, I'm still trying to get into the rhythm.
Setting down my +1.
So very quickly about the bands. They're very standard. Mirror band, I'm not a huge fan of. I don't feel like he's that strong, especially considering there's been more options made for getting those hatches open and getting walls open in general. For the rest of the bands, they're just very classic comfort bands. We'll have to see how this goes. To talk very quickly about the two teams, Cuecos, Durag, two very well-established teams. I haven't seen them in the scene recently, so I don't know if they still really exist or not. Or if it's just an envy deal where they show up and then, and then leave and dissolve again. So you can see that's going to be the Ace of Shucks missing 2 of his 3 Selmas there. That's not good. As you can see, he's going to be trying to... He's trying to take down that shield there over on the trophy side. Think he hit it? Yup. And is now able to break that down. Don't know why the Aruni didn't take it out, but Shucks will pick off Saiku just caught between a rock and a hard boost. Fasty and Zephycaxi will get 2 though. As they'll bring actually 2-man advantage now for his team. Brian gonna get a quick double kill. The Frost picking off Shucks and Jedi Joey, and Icy the last one left here against pretty much the entirety of the defending team of NoMercy Cuecos. Hi, Soar. And Fasty will take down Icy to end this first round of possibly this last map, but it's a really good start. Still plenty of signs of life here from NoMercy Cuecos. But they really need to get something moving here. You know, they obviously are fighting against that map disadvantage, but on top of that, they, in pretty conceiving fashion, lost the last map, Cafe, 7-2. So they need to really, kick into high gear here if they want to keep their hopes of winning a league alive at this point.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
To talk very quickly about that last round, we saw a very effective, rather interesting, just in my opinion, hold of that top floor there. you know, opening up Trophy that much with the Arunis, the Bulletproof there, on that sightline into Attic, which I feel like could have been very quickly turned against them. You know, and obviously the Trophy player with the shield was actually sort of paying dividends for them at the end. They managed to just win those gunfights. I feel that Durag might have been relaxing a bit much. You know, they are known to goof around if they have a large advantage, so I think that might have been the reason why. It just seems abnormal for them to lose that round, but I don't know. It's just the big problem with that strategy, I would say, is the fact that it's very exposed to attic wall. So if you lose attic wall, pretty much that entire setup gets overturned. Makes me wonder if Organo's even going to pay us, still waiting on PC to be paid. Yeah, that's valid. At least he's... I don't know. I'm not even going to say anything. I don't feel like I should, but I kind of want to. Jedi takes down Versatile, the Thunderbird out, the Roam clear, and Juanito going to take down one. Actually, Zefikaxi taking down Juanito, as well as Icy, a double kill for Cuecos, and they still seem to be alive and well at this point, as they're really just shredding Durag. And admittedly, it's very early in this matchup, at least in this map, so it's not as though that's a big cause of concern, but, you know, still, they should not be just getting to make a little joke about getting posterized at this point. But they haven't really been able to get things moving. At least not yet. Jedi gonna get another kill here as he's gonna push forward. Refiring that, frost-matted, and then headshot by Brian. So, a little bit of insult to injury there. Even with that intel provided by that drone that's just sitting right in front of him. I don't know why he didn't take it out. So that's gonna provide a pretty nice advantage to anybody trying to push him. Obviously that crossfire though. The power position that Zefikaxi is holding here, complemented by those Kona stations. Asternal will actually take down two there. Zefikaxi and Brian clears out that frost. And now it's up to just Psycho here. The smoke trying to clutch this round up. Astern going to look for the plant. I think he hears it and is now going to try and swing that across. Smoke's off one side. Heals himself, luckily saving himself from immediate death, but Shooks will finish him off, so the Konas don't help him at the end of the day. And it'll be a round win for Durag, already tying it back up at 1-1.
Attackers need to locate and defuse as many bombs as they can.
Now, we'll have to see how this goes here for Cuecos. They're retrying it on pretty much the same site. Well, actually on the same site. But I think there's going to be a slight change in how they hold it. You know, they are not bringing that smoke, so they don't have a third shield, but they still do have a lot of the same framework. I think they've swapped out a smoke for a Lucy, which I think is an interesting decision to make, because smoke obviously brings a lot of control of the round and pacing. You know, you can do plant denial, you can do area denial, as we hear Jedi Joey Mario all the way up to the roof. You know, but in comparison, the Melusi is more of an aggressive sort of roam presence, as Shooks will immediately take that off the board. A quick headshot will end the life of Versatile. As I was saying, you know, that and the Banshees used to be a lot stronger, not as much now, but used to be really useful for baiting out utility and serving as sort of a mix between a prox alarm and a barbed wire. As Jedi Joey takes down Brian, now going to further the team's man advantage. They're going to look to now try and press their numbers game, really. which is probably smart of them here. And the other thing that they have to keep in mind is that Cuecos has to keep in mind going into the second minute of this round is the fact that they don't really have that much control of hatches. Inferno will take round 2, actually. He's just going here outside. Sickly, the last one left. Takes down Icy. Estern will trade him out for a 3K from the Ash. And another round for Durag. The attacking team here. Gonna finally put themselves back in the lead after a very short-lived tenure trailing. Which is, frankly, a strange sight to see. You know, they... If I remember correctly, they've won the past 2 seasons. They went... Or, no, they've at least won the past season. I don't know after that. I think they won 2 seasons now in a row. And then I believe they went undefeated this season. So, it's been a while.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Going up. Wall secured. Jammer ready. Surya in place. Using a shield in position. Laser gate deployed. Throwing the bait. Jammer ready to activate.
10 seconds to insertion. 5 seconds remaining. Attacker's objective is to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Laying out the rocket. Deploying jammer. Setting up. Hot one! Deploying mobile cover.
We went past 2 seasons, so I was right, yeah. So we're looking for back-to-back-to-back, pretty much the dynasty of Durag, if you wanted to put it that way. So we'll see a sort of a dynamic duo here. Shooks and Icy, as Icy is bringing the Ash. Shooks the Finka, so really a strong entry scheme from them. We'll have to see if over Icy can put himself on the board here. Juanito will pick off one. Zephyr actually falls there. Icy will get another, and they're going to look to just continue to further their lead at this point. I think there was a jump out that was attempted there by Versatile. I could be wrong. But that's not a... I don't think it's wise to jump out against Durag, because they are a very aggressive team. They basically just play ranked 24/7, and as a result, they can win whatever gunfight they want, pretty much. That's the way that I would describe them. As Astern will get frost matted, and it seems as though that's the real Achilles heel here, is random frost mats for Cuecos. Juanito will save his teammate there. Gets a second kill on the round, traded up by Brian, who will try and get another kill here. He will double from the frost. Third, actually, thanks to that frost mat, and Fasty will finish it off. That's a... Jesus. I mean... It's now the second time that we've seen somebody matted. I think the second time we've seen somebody die from a mat. And... the other thing is... how do you lose to that? Is what I'm confused about. Because the perception of Durag is that they are the unstoppable. You might be able to put a thorn in the side, maybe, of Durag, but they just will march down the field. To use some football references, they'll just march down the field and score a touchdown at will. So it's strange to see them faltering here. I don't know if it's that they're not trying. I don't know if it's that they don't have some communication here. I think that's what it is. You know, considering the fact that they just threw, what, 3 guys, basically, and at a single person on a shield, instead of trying to clear that shield, maybe, or, you know, trying to work for that trade a bit better. I don't know if it's that. It just seems stumped here.
5 seconds to insertion. Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Stop worrying about grenades now. You can stop worrying about grenades now.
Now, going into this penultimate round, neither team has a clear advantage. I think that it's important to compare that with the last map, Cafe, where we saw Durag start on defense. You know, they, at this point, I think they were, what, 4-1? You know, they very clearly had an edge. And it was not, you know, they barely are eking out an advantage here. Efficacy and Versatile, both able to get frags, taking down two key players, that hard reach as well as some vertical presence, although not much vertical can be achieved on this map, at least on this site, without hard reach, because it's basically just the hatches. Versatile will get a second kill, Astern will take a dive now. It's up to just Shooks and Icy. Gonna try and salvage this round as that sort of classic combination of Shooks and Icy. Ash and Zoph, just, you know, really standard bearers of the whole entry frag, soft breach position, if you wanted to consider it that way. But, I mean, they're outnumbered here. They don't have any real walls or hatches, which, to talk about walls or hatches very quickly, there is no Cade, so it should be very easy for them to take these hatches. I don't know why they don't go for them. Because there's no other way, really, to hold them besides, you know, maybe an Evil Eye, which is just dumb and risky, as Fasty will take down. Shunks ends up to just Icy here, who's been spending the past minute holding an angle. On what, I don't know. As I was saying, you know, the only other way really to hold it is to have a roamer either on that floor watching it or above with some sort of sightline. So I don't know why they aren't going for that. I feel that that would put a lot more stress on the Cuecos hold than what they're currently doing. I see someone has more patience than I do. Yeah, that's valid. At the same time, he might have a bit too much here, as it's low on time. Gonna swing across, and Fasty will close out a flawless round for his team. And, where has Durag gone? Did they all, like, give their younger siblings the controllers or something? Are they all out getting food together, or what? Because, I mean, they are not doing too well. Possibly. That would be funny if so, but at the same time it would be really annoying. Because they're already up 2-0 in the series. So solely from a stance of the quickest way to get this match done, which is not the right view to take in my opinion, but solely from that stance, they really need to just close out the game as soon as possible. You know, make it a 7-3, get 5 rounds in a row. But, oh, probably, yeah.
Attackers have discovered the location of the bomb. Deploying ADS. 10 seconds remaining.
Setting up a diversion. Have to heal.
5 seconds to insertion.
Always room for more.
Attackers objective is to defuse a bomb.
Ambush set. Stay clear.
EDD prime. EDD mark.
ADS deployed and ready to go.
Astern takes down Fasty, Versatile. Another one left here, as it seems as though Durag has finally woken up. Gotten themselves a man advantage. They're looking to compete for a even split at half. A paltry ending, I would say. Versatile will take down Aster, and Shooks will get one here. Now that they're just him and Jedi Joys that look to hold down the line. And hearing that surge go off as they'll finish the plant now. Versatile's slowly pushing his way forward. Jedi Joy will peek him, swing him, kill him. Pick up a 3-3 split at half for his team. 66412, 42664. So in comparison, Cuecos has about 22 kills. Meanwhile, the now defending team, the team with a 2-map advantage, mind you, the back-to-back champions trying to make it back-to-back-to-back. A three-peat. They have not even 20. They have 19. That's probably why they've been losing a lot of these rounds.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Going up. Filling station prepped. ADS deployed and ready to go. Corner station deployed.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
Nostromo stays eating icy. I don't know, she's on PS4 right now. She's been playing a Maru and one probably scrolling through Tinder, bro.
10 seconds remaining.
Bro. Juanito needs to get some girls. Please. Please don't give him out. And solely the position of somebody wanting to wait to get this game over with. But for the purposes of a good match, I am hoping that that Cuecos picks this up against this match 1 and brings us to a map 3/4. Before greater than 5. Guess my best guess anyways. Tinder or TikTok, Jesus. This is a mess. This whole series has been a mess. See how this goes. Jedi Joey gonna take a bit of damage here. He's trying to hold down this lobby side, which is definitely not gonna go great, as Icy will take down Versatile, and nice headshot right off the rappel. Just gonna leave them in a great spot here. Juanito and Astern, they're both dead. Wow, on opposite sides of the first floor, pretty much. Jedi headshot there by Psyche, and it's basically a 2-on-4. And Shunks is still roaming. Psyche now looking for another kill possibly. He's going to try and push forward here, assisted by that Zefikaxi. Hologram Nitro goes out by Shooks, who's going to push forward here, possibly into a crossfire, realizing the danger now. Swinging across the Psyche, just pre-fires for a 3rd kill on the round, and it's up to just Icy here. Against basically all of NoMercy Cuecos. With about half the round to burn. Gonna now try and Pokeball fast. He takes down one, swinging across, looking for a second one, possibly knows that Brian's over on that side. Here's one over on White Stairs, trying to find them. Zefikaxi falls. 3rd kill now from Trump, CJ Trump. But now, a lot more manageable situation. I mean, he is basically unscathed, and it's a 1-on-2. Seeing another one now. Gonna just hold down this trophy wall as it gets opened up, courtesy of Brian. I think Psyche realizing what's going on now, gonna swing across. Yup, takes down a quad kill, and an ace denied by Brian. The last gunfight, the most important one. Thankfully able to clutch it up for his team. I think there was a slight misplace on that keep a barrier, and that ultimately ended up costing them dearly, as it's now 4-3 for NoMercy Cuecos.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Let's move. Healing station place. Grenades.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds left.
Stop worrying about grenades.
Attackers must locate and defuse a bomb.
Go. I'm reloading. I won't make this for them.
Keep us secured.
That is, keep us set.
So, I suppose this goes to show Jedi Joey falling at the hands of versatile Saiku. The Nook, strangely enough, killed there by Aster, and will get a quick double kill, picking off versatile as well. But I was about to say that this map has shown just how big of a difference a simple map selection can make, and also, like, if a team doesn't care how little of a difference it would make, I have a feeling that if we were playing on Cafe and, Durag was behaving this way, that it would be a very similar story.
Swapping back.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
And Shucks will take down Brian's just Fasty and Zephyr here.
Attackers
3-on-2, Zephyr have got a nice just one tap there onto Shucks. Trying to salvage this round here is NoMercy Cuecos, obviously dealing with that man disadvantage. Not a ton of time, they still, have well over a minute. They have about half the round remaining, but just not the best spot to be in, to be at that man disadvantage halfway through the round. So it's going to certainly factor into how they want to play the rest of this round, really focusing on trying to get some sort of man advantage back up and running at this point. As you can see, almost pokeballed there courtesy of Icy, who's just holding down the line really on those white stairs. Now, we'll have to see if they can make it happen here. Zephyr actually very low. I think that was Icy who ended up actually killing his teammate, killing Fasty. So really just trying to stay alive as best he can here. But not too much that he can do. Low health, outnumbered, low time. This round is basically in the books. Icy will confirm it, but just pretty much a already known outcome at that point. If it's a 3-on-1 with a guy at 2 health, with just that little time remaining, and the numbers game. Who Durang playing? NoMercy Cuecos.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb. Ten seconds to insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attacker's objective is to defuse a bomb.
And now back 4-4, as neither team has really been able to get a real edge over the other here. Jedi getting one kill there, takes down Psyche, who almost gets his head blown off, courtesy of, I think, Zevikaxi. Just trying to play both of those windows outside, and it's a very aggressive, trademarked roam here, courtesy of Durag. Not surprising. Jedi Joey, I think he's trying to play his life at this point. You know, considering where he's set up as a Nitro Cell, Juanito taken down from right in the back. That's gotta suck for him. Just wasted his Nitro on nothing, really. And Astron is also dead, so they're at a man disadvantage at this point. And for what? As you can see, using that ED, my apologies. As Jedi Joey jumps out, gets a double kill, traded by Fasty, so still a man disadvantage, but at least now it's a 2-on-3. As Shucks will take down another one, brings it back to even, picking off Fasty, that gridlock. The that flank watch, that support that they would normally have accessible, especially considering they lost Psyche early. You know, they're not going to really have any flank watch left at this point. Although, considering the numbers game, I don't think they're going to really worry about that. I see team killing, so that's a great spot for them to be in now. Losing the smoke with all that utility still on him, and losing the chance to have a 2-on-1 here, it's just, you know, it's just really drying and a swing across, it appears. I think he's just pre-firing that, maybe looking for a flank, possibly? He has a minute. Why is that hatch soft? Why do they have 5 reinforcements left? What is going on for Durag that would make them think leaving hatches soft? Especially that hatch. It would make them think that leaving that hatch soft is a good idea. Somebody please explain what is going on here in the mind of Durag to where they are 4-4 right now. As you can see, Icy trying to hold down the line here. Obviously low time, so he's gonna swing across and pays for it with his life. It's not gonna be 5-4 here for Cuecos, my apologies. Chuck swung into Icy. That's dumb. They don't care. There's a NoMercy like a top team now. They have like what? I think this is their only team at this point. Yeah, Cuecos is a bunch of champs now. They used to be really mediocre. I think I remember watching one of their first games and being like, yeah, this team is alright. Not amazing. Now they're really good. I don't think that they're the best, the greatest of all time, some sort of power team. But they are a really good team.
Attackers have discovered the location of a bomb. Seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
Target ban was broken, bro. Then Durag, then Envy, then Vandals. I would put Predators up there as well. I I would definitely put predators up there somewhere.
Drone activated.
Deploying ATS.
ATS active in this sector.
As you can see, a very sort of centered on the attic side. Hold here, not hold, push, as they're going to look to clear out control, or rather gain control. On the picking on Fasty in the meantime, gain control of this area, but meeting that attic side, trying to get some vertical presence. They have the Hibana for that. I don't know if they're going to be able to get that though, considering that it's being held right now by Icy, who's recently been doing pretty well here. Almost won that last round. And got his team into a 5-4 situation, but now trying to actually combat that. But still that realm above is just painful for them. Versatile take down one there. That alibi falls, and I do not know why they don't reinforce that. It stumps me. Well, I already know the reason why, but it's just irritating that they don't reinforce the wall. It's not that much. It's not that hard. Come on. Just do it. As you can see, trying to push up here with Brian. Well, very much lower. Astern, and they do not have a Thunderbird, so can't really heal himself. Versatile will get down. Well, take down Juanito, traded out actually by Icy there to bring it back even, but you know, at this point Astern is pretty much prone to fall to a strong gust of wind, so I don't really know how much that's going to really matter here. I can't 100% tell, but it looks as though, nope, shucks, it's actually in supply. For a second I thought he was sitting in there on electrical. With low time, still has 2 smokes on him, don't feel like that's ideal, but they have the time benefit at this point. Astern will take down one. Obviously, without that teammate, but doesn't matter because they didn't have enough time to get an actual plant down. So all they had to do really was have the smoke sitting there, holding the angle, which pretty much would have been an instant kill, plus the smoke grenade. Wish he had used those a bit better, but still. So now we're at 5-5. Now, the penultimate round of the second half of regulation, possibly, of this match, possibly, but neither team has really been able to get an edge over the other, so I don't know how true that actually is. We'll have to see if either team can emerge victorious here, or if we will just have overtime. That would be a great series.
10 seconds left. 5 seconds remaining.
Durag versus Target Man would also be really good.
Moving out to locate a bomb.
Have the Durag rosters target bound, yeah. So Icy will fall there. The opening frag goes the way of Cuecos, and there goes Jedi Joy as well, as Brian will pick him off, and oh boy. That's not the way that you want to open up this round. As Juanito will take the head right off of Brian. Gets a second kill. He's just gonna pour holes right through the attacking team. There goes your really big soft reach, your vertical player in a sense as well. as well as your only frags, frankly. Not to mention one of your 2 hard breachers and your top frag. Ryan, congrats on getting double digits there. Same to Astern. As Fasti will take down 1 here, but I mean, just not a great opening. And now Juanito is dead, so he's basically been traded out. I don't know what Shooks is doing here. He's put down most of his utility around a foosball table. That I think he's sort of locked himself in here. I feel like this is really ill-advised because of how little he can move. Even though it's bulletproof, what does that matter when it's not explosive-proof and you can barely move? I think, yeah, I think they kind of realize that he's just sitting there menacingly. Psycho just threw a flashbang right into an ADS in front of him, bro. So you can see now they're going to lay down some of those gridlock tracks, trying to hold him down. Unfortunately, Shunks will get a nice headshot. Diffuser down as well here. He's going to really be the stopgap of that offense, of that push. They have 30 seconds here. Psycho's going to finally, luckily, run across, get the plant down right inside kids. And I don't know if Astron is going to be able to take him out. Unfortunately not. Spots, however, Sevikaxi there in Attic, trying to pick him off, but it's a 2v2 in a postman situation. Sevikaxi holding down the line, really, for that Attic side. As Psycho low down kids end. Psycho takes down Astron, swinging across the Shucks. 1v1 now between him and Sevikaxi. He's going to swing across, spots him, lowered now. I think he's going to look for the defuse, possibly. Sevikaxi realizing he's going to need to push forward quickly. Shucks is off the defuse. Pokeball Sevikaxi for a 3rd kill. And the round here for Durag, 6-5. They will get their first shot at putting this series away and becoming 3-time back-to-back champions. Technically back-to-back-to-back. The other thing is that they have some security now. They have overtime guaranteed for themselves, but still. Some of Draggy Band's envy also, so kind of a mixture. One can dream.
Defenders, protect your bombs from being defused by attackers. Attackers have located a bomb. Seconds left before insertion. 5 seconds to go. Attackers are moving to defuse a bomb.
ATS deployed and ready to go.
Now, with the series on the line, with a 3rd championship right within their grasp, Icy, Astern, Juanito, Shucks, Jedi, they have to win meeting. The tertiary site for most teams, their weakest site, probably the weakest site for Durag, though don't know if a weak site for them is the same as a weak site for other teams. So, needs to be mindful of that. Jump out there from Jedi Joey, unable to find anything, but luckily saves himself from getting any further damage. He's just gonna be a real force in that roam game. A real thorn on the side for them as he's slowly clearing out their drones. I mean, they're down to 5, mind you. So, really need to be cautious about how they use these remaining drones. I feel like there was some poor drone economy from them in the breath base that left them in that situation to only have, what, 6 or 7, maybe? Now, I'm still just looking to push across this across this first floor from the small tower side to showers to dining and then into kitchen, it appears. But they don't have any real attempt at vertical control, which I think is a mistake. We'll have to see if it does come back to bite them, though. Astron takedowns versatile, and that might be the beginning of the end there. There goes the Finca, that second frag for the attacking team for NoMercy Cuecos. Still, however, have plenty of hard reach, plenty of the other necessary aspects that they want to get a real push down, you know, getting that wall open, then getting a plant in. They have smokes as well. Actually, they don't have smokes. I'm surprised. I guess Fasty thought instead it would be better to bring those EMP charges. My apologies, I'm fixing something very quickly. And now, here we go, we're back. 4-on-4, Zephyr actually takes down Astra, and that castle knocked out of the round. I think Juanito might be looking to go cross-country, get himself a flank here, get himself a pick, possibly Icy will take down 2. Psycho and Fasty fall up to just Zephyr and Brian, the top frag. The only person in this round on the side of Cuecos to record a kill. Needs to make something happen. The top frag, Brian out. It's up to just Zephyr against basically the entirety of Durag. 15 seconds, 3-on-1. He'll take down a second, takes down a third. Icy and Shucks out. Flanked now by Juanito, down and finished off. The Jaeger for Durag. Juanito able to complete the flank. Runs a nice cross country out and wins his team the series. Back-to-back-to-back champions 3 times. The Durag dynasty in full effect, winning this series 3-0, 7-5, 7-2, and then because of their winners final advantage, 11-8, 9-7, 10-11, 8-9, 7-9, 9-9, 6-11, and then I couldn't catch the rest, unfortunately. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching Inferno League. Grand Final Division 1 between Durag and NoMercy Cuecos. It's a 3-0 victory for Durag on Cafe 7-2, on Oregon 7-5. They become 3-time consecutive champions of Inferno League. Congratulations. I have been a serial player. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.